for some industries, surviving through the tough times isn't really much of a concern when you can literally live for a year without eating anything. Some might call it the call of the wild. Reg Carvalho calls it the call of the crocodile. After years of running a successful property development company in Lilongwe, Reg, who has a passion for the outdoors, decided to go into the next logical venture, crocodile farming. But he says crocs have got a bad name, and changing perceptions has been one of the biggest challenges.
You know, as you know, throughout Africa or throughout the world, there's a major conflict between humans and crocodiles. And it is still quite difficult getting the people used to the idea, you know, that they will be of some value in the near future.
The recession has eaten into the demand for croc skins, which are used in high-end retail products like handbags and watch straps. Nyika Farm has seen a drop in sales of around 60 to 70%. But like French luxury goods group Hermes, who've started breeding its own crocs on farms in Australia to meet demand for its leather bags, Rich is optimistic that business will pick up.
There is a fairly big demand for crocodile skins. Well, with the recession at the moment, things have slowed down, but I think it isn't the first time that it's happened. About 15 to 20 years ago, there was a similar recession, but I think it's only going to last for a year or a year and a half, and then I think things will come back to normal.
Perhaps some other companies could learn a thing or two about resilience and survival from these creatures. Over the past 5 years, Malawi has had to make some tough decisions about its future and has just started seeing the rewards of its efforts. The number of Malawians living below the poverty line has dropped by 12%, and government is confident it will achieve the UN's Millennium Development Goals. But President Mutharika firmly believes that the focus must stay on developing the country's rural areas.
You must feed your nation first before you can start thinking. Secondly, I think we have to find programs that relate to the ordinary people. We have over 70% or so of our people living in rural areas. That is why one of the priority areas that I've said is what I call integrated rural development programs. The aim of that is to take development to the rural communities rather than ask the rural communities come to the urban centers to look for development. We want to have good roads, we want to have good hospitals, centers where you have good tarmac roads, electricity, piped water, a shopping, trading center in various rural areas. This will bring the development, of those rural areas and fighting poverty. So I would say that fighting poverty is really the priority number one, and we are doing well in this one. Again, we are within target vis-a-vis the UN Millennium Development Goals of halving poverty by a certain time. I think by 2015 we will meet that target.
Malawi's fast economic growth rate means that its leaders are making the right choices and businesses are thriving, meaning that the world is starting to pay attention to this warm heart of Africa. Next time on Doing Business in Africa, it may be better known as a popular tourist destination, but Mozambique has attracted a flood of foreign direct investment since the end of a devastating civil war. While most of this has been centered on a few mega projects, there are plentiful opportunities on the ground. So who's making money in this Southern African paradise and how are they doing it? Find out next time on Doing Business in Mozambique.